Hey everybody. Okay, I need to explain something to some of you that some of you probably don't know this, but I'm going to explain it really quickly. That episodic television shows, I post for Vindication quite a bit, and when we are filming for a season, and we may have 8 to 10 episodes that we need to cast extras for. So and I need to tell you this because a lot of you keep submitting for the same extra roles over and over again. You might see something that you're like, "Oh, I fit that. I'm gonna submit for that." But what you don't realize is that on episodic television shows, you cannot see the same person over and over. You might see them one week as this person, but hey, the next week, the next episode, they come back as this other character. And audiences are very savvy. They, especially fans of the show, they start to recognize that. And honestly, most networks don't allow you to have the same extras over and over again. You can't, because you're in different scenes and different scenarios, maybe different towns, and you can't have this extra that was in one town last week and hey, you're in this other scene the next week. So the only way is an extra, if you've been an extra, the only way for you to come back on an episode in the same series is if you come back as the initial character that you were. For some reason, they may have written you in and brought you back for something as that character. So just to let you know that. Now, if it's a period piece, that's different. Back in the day, in history, the same people lived in the same communities because they didn't travel. They didn't go anywhere. So they would be a part of that, mostly in the historical setting. So you could have the same village folk or town folk over and over again. They would be seen as the same people. Now, in modern times, no. On episodic television show, no. So I can't keep submitting you, and I know that people keep asking me, and they keep submitting every time I post something for Vindication. But you can't. If you've been on it, you cannot be on it again unless we bring you back as that one initial extra that you had initially been on. So just to let you know that. I know there was something else too. I just thought of it and it's now gone out the window. So I'll probably think of it here in a few minutes. So just to let you know that episodic television is quite different. So you can't keep submitting for the same things over and over. And I just want to let y'all know that because a lot of you probably aren't aware of that. And that's a given rule. And I know some of you that have been working as extras for a long time probably are thinking, oh, that's what they mean by I don't want to get burned as an extra. Well, that's exactly what that means. If you work as an extra on something that you really want to work on in a role or a character where you have a line or two on a series, you can't if you've been seen as an extra. Normally, you're not brought back in those roles. So when you hear somebody say, "I don't want to get burnt on this one as an extra," that's what that means. So just to let you know, okay? And sorry to give you that news, but it's just the nature of this business. Okay, so if you don't want to be an extra forever, then start training, start coaching, start learning, and get some really good coaching and training and hone up on those skills. Start submitting for roles that are speaking rather than extra roles or even featured roles. Okay, so got to move up a level. All right, we'll talk soon.